Spiritual Living, located in sunny, cool, crisp Scottsdale. So it's a Sunday morning, and you can tell what time of the year it is when I say cool and crisp. So I'll be driving the meditation bus for the next 15 minutes or so. So sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel comfortable in doing that, and get grounded with your feet, and sink inwards and follow the breathing, the sound of your breath inwards. And that's where we're going to go today, inwards. So I give a short passage from Michael Beckwith, and then you'll go into our meditation. In the book, The Agony and the Ecstasy, Michelangelo was contemplating David's nature. I imagine that his thoughts might have gone along these lines. What was the most important moment in David's life? Was it his slingshot practice? Was it the moment he slew Goliath? No. Michelangelo realized the pivotal moment in David's life was when he knew in his mind and heart that he could slay Goliath. It was the moment in his heart when the decision was made, when David turned to the inner authority principle within his own mind. That moment changed the course of his destiny. You are here to wake up the infinite possibilities of life. Life has already given you need in your identity as a spiritual being. By waking up to the real and seeing yourself as you truly are, you will be in league with the infinite possibilities mindset. Then when Goliath-sized challenges of life present themselves, you will know that there is nothing on the outside that is greater than who and what you are on the inside. Remember, David only had a slingshot and 3 rocks.
Be at peace, no matter what is going on around you. Be at peace. And peace. Rise into listen to the knowing of who you are.
So as our meditation comes slowly with ease and grace to a close, follow my words back into the room. Claim your inner dominion as an act of worship. You can accomplish this by first moving into a dynamic, prayerful tryst with spirit. Secondly, practice constant gratitude for the blessings in your life. And thirdly, be a willing instrument of selfless service, the one and all. I turn my authority into my own, and all of God is for me. Thank you for participating on the, and stay tuned. We have a great service in about 15 minutes with Reverend Janette. Thank you. Namaste.
I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me song. I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. Wealthy and wise. Verdi told me life is so sweet as I listen to her song. I know I am complete. I have all the keys, joy and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, and wise. I am happy, so healthy, wealthy, and wise. And the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now? So healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy and healthy, wealthy, and happy. I'm healthy and wealthy. I'm wise. I'm healthy and wealthy and
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God moves and breathes and has its being. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and hope? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone.
Right now.
On my own, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the I am we are the praise
about it today.
I am
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of it. Right.
Oh, sweet
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Spirit, help me know, light my way. I can hear it. Oh, sweet Spirit, make me see. This I pray, light within me, heaven around me, soothe my soul, comfort me. I surrender, oh sweet Spirit, I let go. I believe. Sweet Spirit, oh sweet Spirit, help, oh, light my way. I can hear it. Oh, sweet Spirit, make me see. This I pray, light within me, heaven around me, soothe my soul, comfort me. I surrender, oh sweet Spirit, I let go, I believe. Light within me, heaven around me, soothe my soul, comfort me. I surrender, oh sweet Spirit, I let go, I believe. I let go, I believe. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I invite you to rise and join us for our opening song.
You are welcome here. 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 Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you go and wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 Whatever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are so welcome. You are welcome here.
Daniel, if I can have you push that button, that would be wonderful. Good morning. My name is Jim Soulflow, and it's my honor to welcome you to the Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach successful living from the inside out. It's wonderful to see all the smiling faces this morning as we gather to focus on embracing something new. We especially welcome anyone who's joining us for the very first time. I know we have some newcomers this morning. It's awesome. If you'd like to stay in touch, be sure to sign up on our email list. You'll receive our Saturday newsletter featuring upcoming services, events, classes, and more, as well as our Mindful Monday email, a recap of our messages delivered on Monday mornings. If you're joining us on the live stream today, we welcome you. What does it say? Say hello in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. There to let the folks here know who's checked in online. Of course, you can always find our Facebook and YouTube channels, our live streaming messages each Sunday, recordings later on our website at scottsdalecsl.org. We encourage our social media users to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and to check in there when you're here at the center. What a night for this. Ribbon candidates. Thank SCSL members who participated as volunteers. A special thank you to the event team, Valley, Stephen Lisinski, and myself. Set up and clean up were a great event and offer special thanks and acknowledgement to the event sponsor, Susie Glover, State Farm Insurance, and during the event and pictures. It's certainly a great way to start our 11th anniversary celebration. We are a growing and vibrant spiritual community and happy to meet new friends each week. We have a mission, vision, and purpose statement, and I invite you to join us as we read it into our service together. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence, and so it is. One of the ways that we teach successful living is through the practice of gratitude. Throughout February, we've heard from G.K. Chesterton, who writes, "Thankfulness is the highest form of thought, and gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder." Would anyone like to briefly share their gratitude this morning? Something good that happened in your life this week, or perhaps how grace showed up?
Good morning. Good morning. I want to just have gratitude for the little things. It's important to recognize the little things. At the same time, I did recover from a really uncomfortable head cold this past week, so I'm glad to be up on my feet and cheerful.
I am grateful for old friends. So just this past week, I had a friend come for a few days. I've known her since 96. For a few days. I've known her since 90s. Weekend, I have a friend coming who I've known since the 3rd grade, which is a couple years longer. And connection with people, how much that can fill us up, raise our vibration. I'm grateful for that.
Thanks, Jen. Anyone on this side?
I'm always dancing. Just beautiful. Not anybody here other than us was there, but it was fantastic. System, of course, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. So thank you, Chamber.
Carson and Tony were with us as well.
Oh, of course.
Anyone else who has some gratitude to share this morning? All right. Now I'm delighted to introduce Daniel to lead our invocation.
Thank you, Jim. Just to let you know, the coughing you hear coming from me is not Ebola or anything like that. It's just allergies, okay? So everybody calm down, please. Yes, I know that's a relief, isn't it? Oh, my God. Yeah, that'd be, thank you. I just keep that here in case I have. Sterilized, yes. Right now, I'd be wearing a mask all the time. So, a practitioner on duty today, or want a affirmative prayer, I'll be back by the prayer room after service. Please take advantage of that. Otherwise, there's written prayer requests back by the prayer box. Put them in there. We'll pray on, for, and with you all week. And then you can call and leave emails and different things like that for prayer support. We're always available. So, and I'm sucking on a lounge so I don't cough. Hopefully, don't cough. I'm going to share a quote. The deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. That's Marianne Williamson. So I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable in doing that. Get comfortable in your seat as we go within. So as we go within, we know that there is a spiritual presence in there surrounding us all the time. And the more quiet we get, the louder that voice feels. So I know for myself and for everyone here that we are in tune with that. It's always on. Its power is infinite. We want, it supplies that you can imagine that life offers. It's available in that spiritual presence. Light, love, happiness, healing, divine knowledge, all of those and more are available. And it's with joy and gratitude that I'm able to work and on behalf of all of us. And this, for our volunteers, our supply love and financial resources. For Reverend and her cohesiveness with this, for our practitioner corps. I'm so happy to be able to, the music today from be delightful and fill our hearts with joy. Light and Janette's message, Reverend's message today is complete in every way, and that we will get God is already done. It's already complete. It's already full. Everything that we want is here, right now. As we open up our hearts and send our love, our joy, our healing power to every individual, every area that needs our healing power, we are there. We are supplying that. Because spiritual presence knows no limits. Time, space, it doesn't matter. We can send, and it is there. And we know that that world is here right now, right from this center. I'm so joyed to know that. And we welcome each and every person on a spiritual journey, whatever it is, whatever their belief system is. We know that there are many paths to the one, and we accept and honor and will happily walk with you. And so I know right now that this treatment is complete. There's nothing more needs to be said or done. Simply give it away into that spiritual presence that we know as the law. And the law responds by saying yes, 100% yes. So I simply release it, let it go, and let it be the truth as we affirm together, and so it is.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here with you and be back. This first song is by Denise Rosier, and it's called All the Love. If you ever feel like you want to. Gonna take in this life wide awake. Open my eyes and my heart to the world in brilliant new ways. Watch all the colors combine and explode. Let them fill in the cracks and the unfinished parts of my soul. And here I go. I release all my secrets and all my pain. Hold to the truth made of a bond stronger than my chains. Free my spirit, let go of my pride, and put words to the ways that I love you for your sake and mine. All this I have found, it's lifted me up, now I see
No view as sweet or profound as the me I see in all this love I have found. I stand on goodness like a rock. I hold out my hands to my brothers and sisters and help them stand up. Thank you, struggle. You know you made strong. With them clear, I know I belong. All this love I have found, it's lifted me up. Now I see from higher ground. No view sweet or profound as the me I see. Here we go. All this love I have found, now I see from higher ground. No view as sweet or profound as you I see in all this love I have found. I see in all this love I have found. Yeah, yeah. All this love I have found. Ooh. Thank you.
All this love I have found helps me see from higher ground. Thank you for starting us out so beautifully, Jennifer. Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to be with you again as we continue this journey. Thank you to my friend Susan, who showed up to be, the rest of you that showed up to be here. I think it would be down into this idea of embracing something new. Would that be all right? How many of you are interested in embracing something new? Yeah, it's easy sometimes. I'm going to really look at this journey of embracing something new. And the month where Reverend Jill started mansion. So visioning is an opening. And we sat in that question. And I was here with Jill and with several of you for that visioning, where we start opening up to that. And if anybody's ever been through visioning process or even the journey of creation, we know that it doesn't just always pop in like I had that vision and oh, next week there it is. There it is. It's typically visioning typically leads us on a spiritual transformation. It typically leads us into spiritual growth so that we can clear away that which isn't that and begin to step into something new. So it's a journey of transformation. And I know that Jill talked about some of those elements this last month, in that intention and becoming that and releasing that which doesn't serve. So today, as we look at this, embracing something new, I'm going to invite to place this within a metaphor, which I for new living room. Okay, so right, a room in your house that you just wanted, and you got a vision for a whole new living room. You just wanted, so you did what any serious person would do. You took all the furniture out of your living room, you put it out in the garage. Okay. Because you knew that that wasn't going to be it, but you weren't quite sure what was going to be it. So you put it out in the garage and you allowed yourself to sit with the empty room. That is a very important part of the process. And so today we're going to kind of look at what does it mean to sit in the empty room? Okay. What does it mean to become the vehicle for which the vision can manifest? All right. So we're going to say yes to new ideas. So that's the first point that we want to look at this morning is saying yes to new ideas, because that's kind of how things start to shift and change as we get new ideas. Now, if a new idea for a red couch comes in, and you get super excited about a red sofa, but you never freaking had a red sofa before, and it seems a little out of the comfort zone. Okay. It doesn't mean you have to go buy it tomorrow, but it means to sit with a yes, with some new ideas, to sit with possibility. Most of us want something new, but we're not really comfortable with change. That a minute. I think I put it on the slides. Most of us say we want something new, but what we want is the new to become. Okay? We have to understand the nature of the mind and the nature of the self and how it lets things. It doesn't that easily. Okay, so that's why I want to learn. How can we be a vehicle that lets in something new? Right. So most of us think also embracing something new means making a bold move or having a clear plan. That'd be nice. Be nice to have a clear plan, wouldn't it? But often it simply means being willing to stand at the doorway, out rushing back to what's there. Being willing to just rest at the doorway. That's like, I'm willing to look at red sofas. I'm willing to sit with something new. I don't need to rush out and buy one. I don't need to force anything to happen. I'm willing to sit in a period of the unknown. I'm willing to say yes to new ideas and stay open to a new possibility of new ideas. Today isn't about pushing change. It's about noticing where life is already inviting you forward and gently saying yes. Let's fill into that a minute. It's not about pushing change. It's about gently saying yes, and to be aware of where is life gently pushing? Where is life gently inviting? It's like staying open. It's like staying open. Maybe all of a sudden you start seeing red sofas everywhere. You start seeing other that might just kind of feel good. You're noticing what's calling you forward. Okay, so we're not rushing to make something happen. So it reminds me, like so we did this visioning here a month ago or so, and there was only one thing that became very clear to me. It was very defined, and it wasn't anything in the outer world, but it was like joy and fun. It was like that it was like joy and fun. And I simply picked pictures that made me feel happy, right? And I knew like life was calling me to have more fun and more joy. It wasn't specific. So what did I do with that? So I basically started to say, when I got an invitation or something came up, I just keep feeling, what sounds more fun? What sounds more fun? And if it didn't sound fun, I'm like, like Super Bowl weekend, I was like really wanting to do something, watch the Super Bowl. Nobody here was having a party, and I had no plans. Felt very lonely. So I'm like, what sounds really fun? What sounds really fun? And it was like, oh, my friend in San Clemente's having a party. That sounds really fun to hop on an airplane and go to San Clemente to their party. And I sat with that a little bit. I'm like trying to come up with other ideas. I go, that sounded the most fun. And so I just went, and it turned out to be so much fun. And everything fell together to make it super easy. And I was like, there you go. It's like asking that question, what feels? Okay. So that's a little simple example. So start saying yes to new ideas or new experiences and gently leaning in. Gently leaning in. Start saying yes to new things. Right. Number 2. So number 1 is what? Say yes to new ideas. Okay. Number 2 is, you ready for it? Yeah. Okay. Staying calm. If the old passes away before the new arrives. Take a breath. All right. So I don't think I need to tell you this, and I don't want to break it to you if you haven't already experienced this. But when we're stepping into a new vision and going into creation, many times we don't take action until the old falls away. We don't automatically just go, let me just make all kinds of changes and go. Unfortunately, many times what causes the greatest change and new things in our life is old things fall away. It can be old relationships. It can be an old job. It can be, the kids move away. It can be littler things like you get you get a hole in the old sofa, right? like things fall away, or you wanted a new car and then your car breaks down, right? Or you get in an accident, the car, and it's like terrible, and all this stuff's going on. I feel so insecure, and I'm scared, and but maybe that what is breaking down, making room for the new. So this is part of the journey, and what it really requires are skills to regulate the nervous system, because automatic nervous system responses are what cause stress. And whenever there's change, there is a neurological thing that happens triggered by the brain that reacts in fight or flight and causes stress and anxiety in the body. Okay, so say thank you, body. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for warning me and doing all that you do. But it's important to understand that, because when something gets pulled away, the nervous system will go through shock. Okay? It just will. But it's not who you are. It's just the body mind system. But underneath that, everything is in play. Everything is working towards the unfoldment of the divine vision. And it calls us into deeper spiritual practice. That is why we grow in the middle of this shift and change, to become the new entity that can attract and bring in the new experience. All right? So, can I tell you another personal example? So, on this journey, a couple of weeks ago, just the day of this fantastic weekend, I received an email at work. So I have a regular job, which has been a very good job for me. And I got an email, and I basically lost a huge account that amounted to 75% of my business and income. Now, what do you think my nervous system did? Yeah, it wasn't feeling joyful and fun. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. It was not feeling joyful and fun. And it I I knew enough to know that my very first and my work over the next week or two would be to stabilize my nervous system. What does that mean? You know what it means. It means to relax, to calm myself down, to be comfortable in uncertainty. Now, it just so happened about a month before that, I had started to write a book that called You Don't Have to Know What's Next. Finding the Peace Amidst Uncertainty. God has a sense of humor. I've been able to now, over the last couple of weeks, read a lot from this book, and it's been helping me. And rewriting and editing, because it was like, this is exactly what I'm walking through in this moment. So the first point is understand is that the mind is designed to protect the familiar. Even if the familiar isn't fulfilling. I had not been very happy in my work for a while. No. Okay. Or it to shift and change. So I knew that there was a part of me that went into this fear, and there was another part of me that felt kind of excited because I felt like this was going to stir up something to bring in something new. But understand, I know this, that the mind is designed to protect and stay the same because everything else is afraid. We're afraid of, okay? Growth often and change often feels like uncertainty before it feels like freedom. I want you to listen to that one, okay? Growth and change often feels like uncertainty before it feels like freedom because it's new. The body's neurology asks, is this safe? That's what it's asking. Is this safe? But the soul says, I am safe. I am here. I'm in this moment and all is well. The soul can only really be experienced in the present moment. So fear and anxiety is a result of the mind that goes off into the earth and doesn't see something it likes. And it triggers automatic anxiety, okay? So those habituated patterns of going off into the future, like this Friday's going to be fun, and this is going to happen, and there's my money, and this is my persons, and this is my, and then if that's not filled with something, we get uncomfortable. But this is a new pattern and a new training to how can I sit in the middle of uncertainty and still be peaceful. So this is the first sharing from my new book. Let's get it on. I know you can't even read it because it's so long, but don't worry about it. Learning to rest in the unknown does not liking this reality. Okay? It doesn't mean you like it, but it means stopping the struggle against it. So it's the struggle, the pushing up against uncertainty that causes the anxiety, not the uncertainty itself. Our willingness to be able to embrace uncertainty causes peace. There's a difference between uncertainty itself and attention by resistance. When we look closely, we know by what is happening now. It is unsettled by what. You hear that? That's we're not unsettled by uncertainty. We like uncertainty. It's kind of adventurous, all right? We got to have some of that in our life. But resting in the unknown begins when we allow ourselves to admit gently and honestly, I don't know what's next. And the truth is, none of us really know what's next. Okay? We don't know what's next. Can I sit with, I don't know what's next? For many people, this admission feels vulnerable and it can stir fear, especially if identity or self-worth has been tied to being prepared, capable, or in control. How many can relate to that? Me too. I like to be prepared and I like to be in control. But when we stop demanding certainty, the body begins to relax. The breath deepens, the shoulders soften, the nervous system registers that it no longer has to stay on constant alert. And this does not mean you stop caring about your life. It means you stop carrying the impossible responsibility of predicting it. In other words, let the living room be empty a while. Go sit on the floor. Sit in the space. Allow yourself to sit with uncertainty without resisting it. That even means allowing the fear to arise, allowing this to rise. When we allow fear to arise without resistance, it will last about 90 seconds. That's science. And to work and for the hormones to flush through you. And if you just allow it to move, it moves. Okay, and so we don't resist it. All right. So number 2, we're staying calm if the old passes away before the new arises, right? Yes. How many have had that experience? And if you didn't raise your hand, okay, come on, you just didn't lift it. Yeah, there's a point. The new doesn't get there before the old passes away. All right. All right. So what's next? What's next again is continuing to do the spiritual practice and the mental practice to create the inner state that allows the new to unfold with ease and grace. Okay. So this is returning to oneness, trust, and willingness. How many like returning to oneness, trust, and willingness? It just feels good, doesn't it? Just trust, willingness. The words even feel better in my mouth, right? So embracing the new is an inner choice first. It's an inner first. Embracing the new living room is an inner choice, willing to sit in the empty, willing to open up to the new, and willing to say, yes, I really would like to have something new. But in order to have something new, I'm going to continue to develop and be that openness, the trust, and the willingness. Nothing new can fully show up externally until it is welcomed. Nothing can fully show up externally until it is. My favorite thing is like, what will it like when the new has arrived? What will it feel like? So we usually have an idea of what it'll feel like. What will it feel like when the living room is completely furnished in a brand new way and you just love it, right? What will that feel like? Well, that's the internal state that we want to begin to inhabit before we start hunting down the furniture. We want to become clear what's the internal state I want to inhabit and then begin to inhabit that. So if the internal state is ease and grace, or if it's creativity, or if it's comfort, if it's safety and support, what is the internal state? Then I begin to not work on that. I begin to allow that state in. Allow that state in. So I'm open to that new state. So openness, what did I say? I haven't trained you guys appropriately. Openness, what did I say? Say openness. Openness gives me a chance to have a drink. Openness, feel the openness. Okay, what does it feel like to be open? Like you can feel it, right? Openness feels open. Open. There's no resistance pushing anything away. Openness. Openness allows you to exist rather than as a series of potential threats. You may imagine potential threats, but potential threats are not exactly what's there. Let me bring it down. So in that experience that I'm going through right now, I feel a lot of potential threats. But when I just sit with what is, my resistance goes away. In other words, when I can come into the present moment and go, just for today, right now, like looking around the room, being in my breath, being here with you, doing, I'm feeling threatened is when I'm in my mind about the future and has to sit in the street. Right? Like that's threatening. Okay. Yeah, that's threatening. All right. But that's not happening right now. Right? So receiving the moment as it is does not mean you like everything that happens. It means that you stop arguing with reality. Resistance often adds a second layer of suffering to whatever's already present. So this moment may include uncertainty. Have you ever noticed? Have you noticed lately that there's uncertainty in the world? Like that's the name of the game happening right now in this world. Why? Because everything's changing. So there's so much uncertainty. Everybody's nervous system is wackadoodle. And then people try to fix the nervous system, not by meditation, but by causing more chaos or causing one thing and operating in fear, and it causes more and more chaos and la, 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 right? But we're invited to sit with uncertainty. Don't expect it to go away immediately. How can I be in the middle of uncertainty and still be at peace? It requires us to, we could say, spiritually grow, right? It causes us to rely upon a power greater than ourselves, and it causes us to train our body system, body-mind system, to calm at will. And so that is getting comfortable with uncertainty, not insisting it not be there. So this moment may include uncertainty, and it may discomfort, and it may include questions without answers can be received. Receiving does not require approval. It requires honesty. It invites you to acknowledge what is here without immediately trying to reshape it. In doing so, you reclaim your energy. Do you see what I'm saying? By allowing it to be exactly as it is, allow whatever you've been resisting in your life, let go. Allow it to be exactly the way it is right here and right now. Letting go of the resistance and receiving what is showing up. When you allow life to meet you, you discover that you are more capable than fear suggests. Take a breath with that. When you allow life to meet you, you are capable than fear suggests. You learn that you can respond wisely without rehearsing every possible outcome, and you find that presence carries its own intelligence. Life unfolds one moment at a time, and you are allowed to meet it that way. I don't have to know how the new will unfold. Let's say that together. I don't have to know how the new will unfold. I don't have to know how the new will unfold. I only need to be willing to say, I am available. Say that with me. I only need to be willing to say, I am available. And this is my favorite. Faith is not certainty. It is openness. Faith is not certainty. It's openness. I always thought of faith as like, I'm just going to be sure no matter what, I'm going to hold the faith. I'm going to hold the faith. But what about the energy of faith being, I'm open? See, that changes the whole vibration of our whole body mind system, that I'm open, not pushing up against it. So I know I could just talk and talk, but I want us to feel into this as we bring it in. To welcoming the new. Welcoming the new. The new isn't asking you to be someone else. It's inviting you to become more of who you already are. In other words, that living room isn't going to be something you've never loved before, and so completely radical. Why? Because who you are is already fantastic, already beautiful, already equipped, already wonderful. Like the analogy of the tree, you're like a tree with deep roots, and all the spiritual work and all your experience and everything, you've been building some nice deep roots. And then you have branches, and then sometimes all those leaves just get wiped off the tree. Or you get pruned, life prunes you. But what grows back are new branches and new leaves. But they didn't come from nowhere. They came out of the depth and out of the wisdom and out of the awakening that you already are. You have within you everything that is needed. And I keep reminding myself that in the middle of this, I've been through a lot of changes in my life. I've overcome a lot of things. I wasn't born yesterday. I know I look that young and everything, but I've overcome a few things, and so have you. And all the spiritual practice and all the depth and everything that we've gone through has fully equipped us to go through the next level of shedding, and has fully equipped us. And the way through that is to continually stay in the moment. Because in the moment is where we access the wisdom that's in us. It's where we access the truth that is within us. And the fact is, and this is what I'm discovering, is I can trust the moment. I don't need to know how this all works. I do know that my intuition kicks in when it's needed. I do know when there's a yes pulling me here. I do know that it's okay for me to ask a lot of questions, to knock on doors, and to, I'm doing some work out there to, like, am I bringing this back? Am I looking for something new? I've seen lots of opportunities, I know it's going to unfold something actually really, really fantastic. But I don't know what that is. And I'm learning to be with the discomfort, but know that my intuition will say yes when it's time to say yes, and will say no when it's time to say no. To follow the yes and to follow the no's. We actually have enough inside us to do that. We may not have all the pictures, but we know if we shop for a blue couch and our body says, mm-mm, that's all we need to know in that moment. And if we're shopping for a red couch and our body goes alive, that's a yes. And we can lean into it a little bit. So following intuition is the way that we start welcoming in the new. I'm going to invite you, if you would, to close your eyes for just a moment. And I want you to imagine that you're standing at a doorway. And on the other side of that doorway is something new. And it's not fully defined. You may not be aware of what's behind the door, but you are aware that something new is behind the door. Now, you don't need to step through it. Right now, I just want you to imagine that you can place a hand on the door. Just place your hand on that door. What would it feel like to say yes without knowing all the details? What are you willing to welcome now? And then just end with a gentle breath and with gratitude and just say to yourself, I trust life. I welcome the new. I am ready for what's next. As you come back, just remember that embracing something new doesn't require bravery every day. It only requires willingness today. Life is always offering us the next step. We can trust that. Just the next step, life offers it. Our only job is not to block the door. So take a breath. You can continue to close your eyes and feel into this energy of trust. And say after me, I trust life. I trust life. I welcome the new. I welcome the new. I am ready for what's next. I am ready for what's next. I am here. I am here. I am present. I am more than enough. I am. So in this energy and in this presence and in this deep and holy moment where we feel the breath move our bodies, we feel the ground underneath our feet, and we feel the chair that supports us, we remember that we are so eternally supported on this journey. There's one infinite life, one power, one intelligence, one love, one divine experience that we may call God or spirit or life or the universe. But there is one, and it is all that there is, and it is in and through all of creation, and it is in and through me. It is in and through this very experience of shift and change. It is right here within every and every one. And so as I take a breath, I'm reminded I am here. I am safe. I am excited. I am well. I know that this presence and this power is absolutely taking charge, guiding, and I am aligning with that. That vision that was planted, that vision that was planted came from the divine mind of God. And I simply am here to lean into it and to say yes to it and to continue to allow it to unfold with ease and grace and complete support. I am so grateful to know that. I'm so grateful to witness and so grateful for community and grateful for one another that we can walk on the path of transformation together. For this and so much more, I am so very grateful. I just release this. I just simply release it and I let it go. That I live right here in the here and now. And that is enough. That is more than enough. All is well. And so it is.
It always seems there's so much space between where I am and where I'd like to be. And yet, when I stop to look around at the good I have found, I can't help but see here and now I have all that I need. Here and now, this is where I'm meant to be. And somehow, tomorrow come what may, I will be okay as I learn to love here and now. The vision of my life that's in my mind. And yet, when I let myself slow down, I see beauty all around. And I'm reminded once again, here and now, I have all that I need. Here and now, this is where I'm meant to be. And somehow, tomorrow come what may, I will be okay as I learn to love. Here and now, I have all that I need. Here now, this is what I'm meant to be. And somehow, tomorrow come what may, I will be okay as I learn to love. Here and now. Here and now. Here and now.
Perfect. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. I know that you guys like to do question and answers. Does anybody have any questions, or maybe just anything, any comments or anything you want to share that'll help feel complete for the day? Yes.
I really loved your talk. It was excellent.
Thank you.
And we're visiting Arizona because we moved from California to Athens, Alabama, because my husband was relocated there. And now we're wanting to get back to Arizona because it's closer to the family in California. It's not as expensive. So we're definitely stepping out. And so it was, I say, it was an excellent talk. You made me think about times of changes in my life and how I just went for it. And I had this intuition that this was going to be much better because, and it works like that.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, that's a perfect example of like being called to move to a new place and having your house burned down, then you had to find a new place, there's all that. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I did move from California, but I moved because God burned down my house in a 5,000 house wildfire. So you're like, wow, that happened. And I listened to your message and I'm like, I was so grateful I already had that inner knowing that all was well. Like it was very soon after watching everything burn on TV, you're like, oh yeah, my house is gone. And I heard, you're free to go. And I'm like, I didn't really want to go. I was good.
Yeah.
And it's like, where do you want to go? I'll take you where you want to go. I'm like, no, you burned down my house. Like you cast aside my belongings, follow you. Where are we going? And to just trust and be like, okay, I'm supposed to know where to go. Like that living in the emptiness.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a plan and I didn't.
No, you needed one.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, we bought an RV and drove around till we went, oh, we're living here? I wasn't moving to Arizona, but
yeah,
I really took the mic to share about my living room because you were talking about your living room. And we moved into 5,500 square feet with 3 camp chairs and an air mattress. So talk about having nothing. You just walk in, huh, something's going to go here someday. Like what goes here? And what I recognized after I finally finished the house the way we wanted it is it's been vision boards from 20 years ago or 15 years ago. Someday I'm going to living room where it's modern right up against antique, and it's always going to be neat, and people could just drop by and I wouldn't have to be like, oh my God, they're here after like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when you have space, that's what happens, because the house that burned was 1,800 square feet. So it's quite the change coming to Arizona. And that piece of, oh, this is what I've been visioning. You say it doesn't happen overnight. It was years, but when I looked around, I'm like, these are what those boards were. So
Yeah.
coming
Thank you.
soon, sometime.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So, anyone else? Kind of went over. All right. So, thank you so much. And now we'll move into Bert. No. Offering. The most important part, the offering. This is where we really get to be in that spirit of flow.
Just awesome. Thanks for our awesome power team this morning, J&J, Jennifer and Janette. An extraordinary message and such beautiful music. I'm pleased to acknowledge those who've checked in online today. We have Kay and June from Payson, grateful for the rain they received. Our friend Ron checked in, says he misses everyone. Ron, I'm so glad that you're able to join us here online. Erica S. says good morning, and then she chimed in and said, what a great message. I took lots of notes. Lori and Darren are tuned in, grateful for quick healing of the human body, asking for prayers for healing after Darren's shoulder surgery. Beverly says, good morning, everyone, knowing health and joy for all this week. And Diane chimed in during the song and says, beautiful. So if you feel enriched by today's service and would like to support the work we do together, it's time for grateful giving. We've been blessed by a matching gift opportunity. A member of our community is offered to match every dollar donated up to $2,500 between now and Easter, April 5th. This matching gift donation is for contributions in addition to your regular tithe each week, so that we might see a total of $5,000 increase. If each of us gives $120, we will reach our goal together. These gifts will create an extraordinary impact, with every dollar being matched. Every dollar counts. Our week one pledges and tithes already total $340. Help us reach our goal and give your pledge today. Be sure to designate your gift as matching gift. We have many ways to give in person or online, as shown on this slide here. There we go, including the QR code and our Zelle address. However you choose to give and whatever the size of your gift, please know that Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living is a grateful receiver. I invite you, if you're comfortable, to hold your gift over your heart and join me in our affirmation. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
With open hearts, we bless these gifts and the generous spirits who offer them. We honor the love that moves through every act of giving. May these offerings nurture our community and expand the good we are here to share. And so it is. And thank you again for your generosity in supporting our mission to provide spiritual tools for transformation and our vision of a world that works for everyone. Now, I'm pleased to introduce Bert for our morning announcements.
Thank you, Jim, and welcome and good morning, and what a wonderful message that we had for everybody. If you would like affirmative prayer today, please see Daniel in the prayer room or leave a written prayer in the box up front on our website. Remember to sign up today to stay in touch and receive the weekly newsletter and Mindful Monday recap. Tomorrow night at 6:30, Reverend Jill is hosting the February Art of Living Discussion Circle. We meet in person here at the center to discuss and integrate this month's topic. Our purpose is to have honest conversations about the topics, to share collective wisdom, and to live this teaching together. We invite you to make Art of Living discussion circles as part of your 2026 monthly events. Meetings are held the last Monday of the month. There's also a Zoom link for those who are out of town. Email Reverend Jill by noon on Monday to get the link. Next week, Reverend Jill returns with her March series, Embracing Change. Change is a necessary part of life to facilitate any growth. This month, we'll discover ways to welcome and to gracefully move through change in our lives. To support our chance, it says chance, Reverend Jill is hosting a workshop on March 15th called Living from the Bloom. If you've ever struggled to make lasting changes in your life, join Reverend Jill as we learn to apply the proven process to create your life by design. Trying to manage our lives from the outside in is exhausting and not productive. We from the bloom or acceptance of the being inside out and experience our book. Recommended is not required. Your Visible Power by Janette Reverend. Workshop is $20 prepaid in advance, March 15th here at the center. Beginning March 15th here at the center. We'll be right here next Sunday at 10 a.m. for our message, 9:30 to meditate, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Plus, there's a Wednesday night rebroadcast of today's message at 7 p.m. on both channels for your midweek boost. Please stand for our affirmation song, closing affirmation song. I trust life. I welcome the new. I am ready for what's next, and so it is.
You are the heart, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit. You are, and all you do to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the heart. We are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world.